No one has more state pride than New Mexicans. The vibrant culture, bold flavors, unique history, and dramatic landscapes under our Zia sun are like no other. And the people of New Mexico are a rare breed. As diverse as we are, together we breathe life and soul into this high desert land, a land that promises adventure. I'm Michael Newman, and as your host, I'll be taking you with me as I seek out the best the Land of Enchantment has to offer.
New Mexico, it feels like home to me. It feels so true. It's time well spent when I spend it with you.
Hey, you're watching New Mexico True Television. On this episode, we're traveling northwestern New Mexico. So whether you want to float down the San Juan River by boat, cruise along Route 66 in your automobile, or take to the skies by hot air balloon, you can do it all in the northwestern region of our state. So let's go! Christine Peters planned something extra special for her family spring break this year. She's booked a night at Kokopelli Cave. Yes, you heard me, literally a cave blasted out of the ground. You can't even see the cave from the road, so the B&B's manager Gail brings guests to the site and personally guides them down to the cave.
Probably about 7 years ago, I was watching like a traveling show, and it was showing unique places to stay, like all across the world. And they showed this, and I said to myself, like, George, this is here in New Mexico. We have to go someday. So, because we live in Los Alamos, and it was coming up for spring break, I really wanted to look for something local to just get the culture of our own state instead of always traveling away to visit relatives in other places. We were desperately in need of a family vacation because when you're at home, we have, karate and plays and all the things the kids are busy with. So I thought it'd be nice just to get out somewhere where we can be together as a family, just bond as a family again, because we really needed that away from everybody else, just us as a family. You're going to see the squirrel is out in the patio.
Oh my gosh.
You want to feed them?
Yes, I do.
The food is right here.
And Mike and Steph, they love new things and love to explore, and they love to learn. They have since they were little kids, Just always collecting rocks, looking around for evidence of past history of the Indians that used to live near where we live also. We could just spend hours always finding treasures and looking at the beauty and things and finding the details and things and researching, looking for dinosaur bones and the past history of the walls. We were talking about how she said this was about 70 million years old, and that's another reason I chose this, because it's so unique and it's here in our own backyard, just a couple hours drive from where we live in Los Alamos. So we were pretty excited about having something like this near us.
It's a really nice cave. I'm kind of confounded that they somehow managed to blow this out safely and successfully within 2 weeks. And the furniture, I don't think I'd be very comfortable moving a wardrobe down a cliff face, especially that cliff face.
They just did a really great job of furnishing it and making it look really, really cool.
I think my mom did a good job of kind of scrounging around to find this place on the internet.
It's amazing just to be able to spend one night here. It feels like you're roughing it because you're in a cave, but also feels like you're being in luxury because of all the...
It's like luxury wilderness.
It's wilderness made luxury.
But before you go, here are some helpful hints. The cave is only 15 minutes from central Farmington, but Gail will lead you there personally since it cannot be seen from the road. It is a short hike down to the cave, so pack what you can carry. It's a great place for kids, not for pets. An absolute must on your visit to the Northwest is making it out to the Navajo Nation's Four Corners Monument. Though remote, this is an extremely popular destination and the only one of its kind. Here, the borders of New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona all come together, making it possible for you to stand in all 4 states at once. This is the only place in the country where you can do this, and people from all over the world come to this spot, with cameras in tow, to document this once-in-a-lifetime experience. This is like the must-take-a-picture moment, right? So I'm thinking, what can I do that hasn't been done before in this exact spot? I'm trying to be creative. I'm going to be creative. I wait for my moment to jump in. You're probably not going to expect this. I now have a limb in every part of 4 states. 4 limbs in 4 states? I'd say my visit to the 4 corners is complete. And stay with us, we've got a real good time coming up next. One of the best places in the whole country for fly fishing is right here in our own backyard. Right outside of Farmington and just below the Navajo Dam, the quality waters of the San Juan River promise a great day on the water. I had to float and fish to meet up with my local guide, TJ Massey, who will be showing me the ropes today and to get my 1-day fishing license, and proper attire for a day on the San Juan. Morning. Good morning, how are you guys?
Doing well. Morning.
Good. Good.
How you doing?
Are you TJ?
I am TJ.
TJ. Michael, nice to meet you. I hear you're the man to teach me how to fly fish today.
I don't know about that. I might be able to show you a few things.
Okay.
First, you'll need a fishing license. And then
so I got to get my waders on and all that?
Get your waders. You need some waders, boots, hat, glasses to protect your eyes from the flies flying around, and we're good to go.
All right. So let me jump into that now.
That'll get you set up. It's right over here.
All right. I'm doing this standing up.
You could guide after being able to do that little maneuver.
Yeah. Hey, that's a big step. All right. Feels good. Got my waders on. Got my wading belt on. My hat. Sunglasses. All right. How do I look? Think I'm good to go? Time to go fishing. And we're off. On the short drive to our launch point, I learned that this stretch of 4.25 miles of river are teeming with over 80,000 trout. Rainbow, brown, and cutthroat. TJ also schools me on the rules of the river. Most importantly, we will be fishing catch and release. And before I knew it, we had arrived at the Texas Hole, a popular launch point for those of us floating the quality waters.
Let's go catch some fish, Michael.
Let's do it.
All right. Pretty place, huh? It's amazing. I mean, day in and day out, it produces some of the best trout fishing in the country. And it's 365 days a year you can fish here. There's not many places you can do that. Definitely a little jewel here in the middle of the desert. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna rig you up, okay?
Now, rigging up means setting up.
Yeah, setting up, and we'll go from the fly line down. So this is what the fly fishing gear looks like. You have your reel, the rod. This line right here is a fly line, and it's a floating line.
TJ walks me through the steps in getting things rigged up. And from what I can tell, rigging takes attention to detail and quick and nimble movements. TJ's years of experience make it a quick process.
So those are the 2 flies you're gonna fish.
Okay.
This is the midge larva, and this is your beta nymph. Okay, 2 different cycles of bugs that are coming off from under the rocks right now.
You kind of have to be a biologist when you're fly fishing too.
Yeah, there's just years of watching it happen.
It's really a science, and that's the thing that makes fly fishing so appealing for people. It's like it's a challenge, it's a process.
Yeah.
Just throw that line out and that's it. It's this gradual evolving
fly
process.
fishing keeps a lot of people's interest because when you're not catching fish, you're doing something to solve why you're not catching fish. So you're always moving or thinking or changing your flies, or there's a lot to it. So what we'll do now is if you want to hop up in the front there, I'm going to give you a little casting demo here, and then we can get going. So your cast is going to look like this. Your fly line is in your left hand, rod's in your right, okay? The only time you want to let line out is on your forward cast.
Okay. With TJ's instruction, I was ready to cast. And before long, I started to get the hang of it.
Come behind you a little more with the rod. That's good. One more.
We continued to float down the river to a spot where TJ thought the fish would be biting. Again, the benefits of a guide who knows the river.
There, set. Now just stay tight. If he comes to you, that's a big one. Now if he runs, let line out. That's a good fish. Do me a favor. Take a little more line in. Reel in. Got him. Woo. Beauty. a beaut. That is a nice fish, my friend. Look at that. Beauty.
Oh, look at
Nice,
that.
huh? Give him a kiss.
Oh,
Oh,
I did it. I did it.
I was joking.
Oh.
Beautiful fish. Let's swim him. You want to swim him out? You can just hold the net and let him swim out, or grab his tail. Make sure he's pumping a little bit.
Here we go.
Well done. Well done, buddy.
Well done. Thank you.
Now it's easy, right?
I have a feeling you talked to the fish before I came and let them know.
I planted that one there just for you.
But catching fish is not the only highlight. Just being able to cruise down the San Juan is a good way to spend the day.
A lot of people dream of doing something like this, and I just kind of fell into it. Fished this from when I was 8 years old. Started guiding when I was 18. 38 now.
Still doing it.
Still doing it.
Not a bad way to make a living. I almost started to envy TJ a little. Days on the river, I could get used to this.
Mama goose. It's pretty. There's another one. Look at the other one down there with their head sticking up. I mean, that's like prime real estate. An island, no predators.
We made our way down the river so I could take on my next challenge.
All right, we'll go down here and pull in on the left, and we'll try doing some wade fishing.
This is a different kind of feeling.
Yeah, definitely different.
Wade fishing is a different experience from doing just the float.
See that? Your timing is real good. One more. Best thing about this is that when you do this, you need to be focused on this. You can't think about some of the other things in life that get you down, or this should take a lot of your concentration. So that's one thing. And then just usually when you're fly fishing too, you're with people that you want to be with. You want to hang out, your buddies, your family members, or it's a great part about it. Just being outside, being outdoors. Got one. Got it. That's right. Give you some competition. Oh, no.
But hey, you know, it's about the sport.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to let him go anyway. Think I'm okay. That was big. That was big too, Michael. Much bigger than anything you've caught, I think.
TJ was a great guide. By the end of the day, I caught 4 fish, and now I have a whole new love for fly fishing and this beautiful part of our state. It's going to be hard to say goodbye to the San Juan. I'll need to make it back this way soon. Here are some things to keep in mind for your trip to the San Juan River. This stretch of river is less than 40 miles from Farmington, just east of town. Don't forget to obtain a fishing license before you get out on the water. If you're new to the quality waters, fishing with a guide is a great way to learn the fishing holes and the special regulations of the area. Coming up, a stop along Route 66. And now from the pages of New Mexico Magazine. Situated on Route 66 with a backdrop of vintage neon and the constant rhythm of trains rolling through town, Gallup has a different energy than you'll find anywhere else in New Mexico. A colorful introduction to Gallup and its history can be found on the walls throughout downtown. Pick up a guide map from the Gallup-McKinley County Chamber of Commerce to get you started on a self-guided mural tour. Works celebrating the multiculturalism and history of Gallup are found on nearly every corner. Highlights like the Navajo Code Talkers mural and the Coal Mining Era mural are not to be missed. Gallup is defined by its Native American culture and its proximity to Navajo lands. Housed in the old railroad depot is the Gallup Cultural Center, where inside you'll find the Storyteller Museum, with wonderful samples of beadwork, sand paintings, and photographs, and the Masters Gallery with Native American paintings and sculpture. Through photographs, the center also pays homage to the building's past, the glory days of the railroad Harvey houses. And before you leave, duck into the music store and gift shop where proceeds go to benefit programs of the Southwest Indian Foundation. At this point, you may have worked up an appetite, so head over to Jerry's Cafe. Serving up the locals for more than 35 years, this place is a Gallup institution. What do you suggest on the menu?
Some recommendations. I would recommend our tegusta.
She almost had me sold on the tegusta until I saw the combination platter. When you're feeling indecisive, it's the best way to go.
Please be careful. This is a very hot plate, okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
This looks amazing.
Look good?
Eating like a local. We weren't lying. This is good.
Good?
This is good. Muchas gracias por todo. Okay, so we'll definitely have to come back. Bring people your way when they come to, when they come to Gallup, they have to come here. Okay. Cheers, all right? You got my vote. New Mexican food provides the necessary fuel for taking in a place like Richardson's Trading Company. One of the many iconic trading posts you'll find throughout Gallup, this place is overwhelming in the best way possible. Rugs, jewelry, saddles, and countless other items cover every inch of the space. Whatever your heart desires, you're sure to find it here, and people like Larry are happy to share their knowledge with you.
Here we have a chief's blanket, and this is about 5 by 6. This is woven by Carol Harrison from Farmington or Shiprock area, and that's generally where we get the chief's blankets from.
Listening to Larry, I couldn't help but think of the stories behind all the objects at Richardson's. It's enough to make you dizzy. So I decided to head back outside and get in step with the rhythm of Route 66. As the sun lowers in the sky, the neon lights of Route 66 light up, beckoning a cruise down the Mother Road. And when you're finally ready to hit the hay, check into El Rancho Motel, where many a Hollywood star have gotten their beauty rest after a long day on set. There's truly no place really like it. Here are some tips for your trip to Gallup. This town is just east of the Arizona border, 2 hours west of Albuquerque. Call ahead to arrange a tour at Richardson's Trading Company to get a behind-the-scenes look at the vault and back rooms filled with treasures. Look for events like the Intertribal Indian Ceremonial and the Red Rock Balloon Rally at newmexico.org. For more great stories like this from New Mexico Magazine, visit newmexico.org. And stay tuned, things are looking up in our next segment. And now from our Cabinet Secretary of Tourism, Monique Jacobson, here is another New Mexico true treasure.
I'd heard great things about Sammys Sports Bar in Gallup, but that didn't even prepare me for what I found when I actually walked in the door. I think the first words out of my mouth might have been, "This is so cool." This place has an amazing collection of sports memorabilia. It could be a museum. That was on a business trip, but on my second visit, I brought my family with me. My husband, who is not easily impressed, particularly when it comes to sports stuff, was blown away. He actually says it's the greatest collection of sports memorabilia he's ever seen. In fact, CNN Travel named Sammys one of the 101 best sports bars in all of America. It would have wow factor if it was on Times Square or outside the Boston Garden. But this is in Gallup. And, by the way, the food is great too. Sammys easily qualifies as a New Mexico true treasure. But it's not alone. Gems like this are all around New Mexico. You can get information about visiting them and all the places on today's show by visiting us at newmexico.org.
Just 15 minutes outside of Gallup is Red Rock State Park, a magnificent setting to enjoy a quintessential New Mexico experience, taking flight in a hot air balloon. As a New Mexican, I'm no stranger to seeing hot air balloons drifting overhead, but I've never flown in one before, until today. Flying a balloon requires an early start and a dedicated crew to set it all up. Pilot Bill Lee and his crew let me jump right in, giving me a crash course in preparing the balloon for flight. Oh! We have hot air. You wouldn't believe how much a balloon weighs.
So come on up, and it's easier if you get up here closer, okay? And I want you to hold it just like that, an open palm grip, okay?
little nervous, but when in New Mexico, this is like the place to do it. And out here you can see spectacular views of the sunrise as it comes over the mountain there. We're excited.
There, okay. Here we go. Come on in.
Here we go. Can you tell by my face I'm a little nervous?
Okay.
Bye, Earth.
Bye. Have fun.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Oh, God, this is scary.
Are you afraid of heights?
Not really, but just the idea of going up, just floating is kind of weird.
Yeah, you're just floating in the sky.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just going up real slow, seeing where the winds are here in the canyon. Not a lot of wind at all.
It's a long way down, and we're still headed up. And what makes Gallup such a good place to go ballooning?
We can do a lot of things here that are just unique to the area because of each and every canyon that exists.
Okay.
So the balloon just took off. We took off in Church Rock Canyon. To the north of us here is Church Rock, the rock with the great big spires. That's Church Rock. And then over here to our west is Pyramid Peak. Right? Both aptly named. They both look like that, right?
Do.
Right? Church Rock is also called the Navajo Twins. Okay? And those were two young lovers who went out without mom and dad's permission and got up there during the night. And because they were there without permission, they were frozen in time there.
Oh, wow.
So that's the story.
The rock formations of Red Rock State Park are impressive from the ground, but the views of these formations and the vastness of the land from a balloon is simply breathtaking.
If you think about the wind pushing us up the canyon or a rock in a stream, when the water hits that, it accelerates, right?
Right.
Gets thrown around it. So the same thing's happening. The wind's pushing us, gives us a little lift right there at the canyon wall, and then as it comes up, we're going to start to fall. So you have to stay ahead of that so that you don't just dive back down into the dirt. And there you are on the side of the cliff. It's my favorite way to rock climb.
And how does it feel when you bring people up that have never done it before, like me? You know, is it gratifying to see their reaction?
That's one of my favorite things, yeah, because, you know, sharing the sport with somebody for the very first time and seeing the smile on their face, and it's a permanent smile. I mean, it lasts for hours, you know, and sharing this experience is always just so rewarding and so gratifying, you know. It's going to be such a soft landing, or it better be. If I screw it up now, I'm in real trouble.
Prepare for touchdown. Oh, nice and smooth. Look at that.
Not a good teacher.
Oh, man.
Come over here. I'm going to have you face the sun, because you always face the sun after your first flight. We're going to kneel, because you kneel in prayer. Right? So at the end of the prayer, I want you to bend down, pick the glass up in your teeth, tip it back, and take a drink. Michael, thanks for flying with us. The winds have welcomed you with softness. The sun has blessed you with its warm hands. You have flown so high and so well that God has joined you in your laughter and set you gently back into the loving arms of Mother Earth and your excellent crew. Cheers. Down you go. Down you go.
I don't know if I'm
Look at this.
Who would have thought the flying was easier than the drinking?
Absolutely.
What a great way to end my first hot air balloon flight. This is definitely one to knock off the bucket list.
Well done, first flyers.
For your ballooning adventure, here's some things you should know before you go. Bill's crew flies passengers out of Red Rock State Park, just 15 minutes east of Gallup. Flights launch daily, but they are dependent upon winds and weather. Remember to wear layers if you're going to go ballooning. It can be pretty chilly in those early morning hours. So from all of our exploration around northwestern New Mexico, there's something for everybody, as you can tell. From lodging in a Kokopelli Cave to ballooning in Gallup, there is something that everyone will love in your family. So make sure you get up here, literally, get up here in the balloon. Anyway, I'm your host, Michael Newman. Thank you so much for watching New Mexico True Television. See you next time.